Okay, what we're going to need to make these up, first and foremost, is some wax. This is just some cheap stuff I picked up from, I don't know where, to be honest. It doesn't have anything special, it can be scented or unscented, it's really not that important. Next thing you'll need is a spatula or something, some of those pincers you get for barbecuing would be absolutely perfect. You need some greaseproof paper of some description. You're not going to be using much of this tool, so again, cheap as you can get it. It's all going to be going up in smoke. And you'll need some makeup pads. These are your standard, just, well, pads really. Again, cheap as you can, and you can also get the tiny circular ones instead of these big oval ones. And lastly, you will need something to melt your wax in. This is just an old, in fact this was bought specifically for these magic biscuits. It cost about £1 or something. It's a wok from somewhere cheap and nasty, some bin and bargain stuff. It's flimsy, it's horrible, but you're going to ruin it anyway. So let's get into the kitchen and make some bits up. Right then, first things first, I need to cut up the wax into some manageable chunks. Literally just slice them down like you would an onion, and you'll get some nice chunks and flakes like that. I'm not going to make you sit through loads of chopping, so I've already made a big tub full, and I suggest you do the same. After that, you're going to want to get down some baking paper. I'll tidy all that up in a minute. The reason for this is so that when you dip your pads into your pan, you're just going to be able to lay them out on here, let them dry, and that's it really. Camera's not the best set up at the moment, but we'll make do. That can go there. Right. So what we'll do is we'll lay out enough of these pads on the baking paper, and then I'll reposition the camera and we'll get to melting the wax up and cooking them up. Here is, God, how does my cooker work? Front right. Okay. Putting these on a extremely low heat. First place you can pump it up a little bit just to get some heat into it. You don't want to be, or you can already see this getting a bit of a reaction. So you're looking for it to get liquid as this is, but you don't want to be throwing in loads of heat into it in case it flashes up. So now it's down to the lowest heat I can. I'm going to start adding in some wax. A bit big of a chunk. Right, just add a bit of this in, see if we can get it to melt down. What we're looking for when we do this is a really nice deep bath of wax, so we can just plough through as many as we can. When we're done, all we're going to do is leave it to dry. It will dry up in the pan to start off next time. A word on safety: in the background, not that you can see it, I've got a towel that's dunked in a big bucket of water, so if anything goes wrong I can just grab the towel, dump it straight over the pan to put it out. I've also got a CO2 fire extinguisher. So let's get this melted up. We'll come back to it when we've got a vat of liquid wax. Right, as you can see, we're back to liquid. There's a couple of tiny little bits of wax that still need to be melted. We are currently about 10 ml deep, which is going to make quite a few. So what we need to do with these, the heat is on as low as it can, it's just to maintain it. Drop them in, let them saturate, let them drip, flick them out. That's all there is to it. Nice and quick. Don't worry about overlay, you just drop them in, they saturate, out they come. Right, these are all cooled down a little bit. Literally all you do from here, very badly set up, here we go. I've just got myself a little tub, everything's cooled down obviously, to put them in. Just literally peel them off. You can crack off the excess if you want. Tub them up. See all the couples stick together. It's ripping apart. You see you've got little bits of excess wax. If you're really that bothered, pick them all off. It's still a bit warm actually. But once these are done, you'll get a nice solid disc. And these are going to be 100% waterproof, as wax is. And I'll show you the cool thing about them in a second. So yeah, there we go. Magic biscuits. Right, I said I'd show you what was really cool about these magic biscuits. I've got a tub full of them here. For a start, they're nice and solid. They're waxy, but they don't leave any silly residues or anything else. So nice and clean, and like something like Vaseline. And that one, as you can see next to me, has been sitting next to a tub of water, or sitting in, sorry, a tub of water. Give it a quick shake out. As you can see, they're lovely and hard. Bust it open. You've got some nice exposed edge there. Bend it a bit so it can stand up. Fire steel. And I'm not sure if you can see that. That took a spark straight away. And oh, you can probably hear it crackling away. And we have fire straight out of the water. Now, as you can see, that burns quite well. You can handle it, you can maneuver it. Whoop, there we go. And that will quite happily get your fire going straight away. And you've got enough there to use another time. Let's see if we can do this again. So obviously you've got exposed fibres, so those are going to get soaked up. But let's see what we can... I think it's fair to say that that's had a thorough soaking. Flick off. I'm not sure again if you can see that. But there we go, straight in and out of the water. It'll spit a little bit because we'll hang on. Let's tip it up. I think you could quite happily call that a fire starter. That's the magic biscuits.